You are about to shape the future of your community by being part of the Golden Plains Shire Community Planning Program. Community planning has achieved great things in our Shire, including new and upgraded facilities, vibrant events and improved services across Golden Plains. Today, we will introduce you to the program and explain how easy it is to make a difference in your community. People just like you have great stories to tell about how they have changed their community for the better. Like Craig in Cape Clear.
Well, we've got a Cape, so why wouldn't we have a lighthouse? A group of people got together and thought it was a good idea to act as a tourist attraction for the town and also put us on the map. Word of mouth, basically. We have a notice board in town in front of the post office. We also use the fire brigade because we have a network of communication there, both by email and word of mouth. The hotel is also a very good place where you'll get people meeting and say, have you heard about a particular project we're trying to do, and get a bit of talking going on. And when we need to, we can do a mail out.
The Teesdale Community Planning Group had an idea which they were able to progress into a cool design and a fantastic funded project.
So initially I was approached by the community coordinators. They had an idea to build a bandstand, but their idea was kind of a more traditional form. But in discussion with them, the idea was kind of evolved quickly into something a bit more specific to Teesdale or unique to Teesdale, and in conversation we talked about what that could possibly be, what form that could take. We talked about the site itself, and the fact eventually we talked about the fact that the bend of the creek was the home to eastern long-necked turtles, and as soon as we started talking about turtles in the creek, suddenly it all just kind of fell into place. We had a series of drawings like this, and we actually had a couple of public exhibitions that we organised.
The Grenville and Garibaldi Community Planning Group keep it fun and as easy as possible. The more fun it is, the more people are involved.
Well, our community of Grenville and Garibaldi is a very unique community, I think, in that we focus upon a lot of get-togethers at our hall, a lot of social occasions where a lot of our meetings are held, and yeah, it's good fun. And we still do have meetings, and we still do take minutes and do all that sort of stuff, but we also try and link it in with an event so that we might have our regular coordinators meetings and hall meetings an hour before one of our get-togethers, and we have monthly Friday evening get-together, so we often know that everyone's going to be coming to that. We have a quarterly newsletter put together by volunteers, and people contribute all sorts of articles about their gardens and news around town, and we distribute it to all of the residents.
So, how do these great ideas turn into real outcomes? Community planning works well when lots of people are involved and residents manage the process. First, active residents, called community coordinators, gather ideas to understand what is important in each community. Independent community planning facilitators appointed by council are there to support and coach residents along. Any weird and wonderful idea is considered during these early stages. Ideas are prioritised based on the most popular suggestions, and it's not that hard. In fact, most communities make it fun. Council supports community planning with promotion and organisation and allow residents to work out the best way to go about it. Once the ideas are gathered and sorted, community coordinators work up a draft plan with short, medium and long-term priorities. The draft is exhibited locally for final comment from the wider community, and the independent facilitators are there every step of the way.
And we have a meeting, depending on our needs at the time. It's about every 5 or 6 weeks, and people in the community have a request that we should look into doing something. We'll sit down and talk about that, and then find out what other support from other people, and then we'll plan whether we can actually put that down as an aim to try to achieve within the group.
Once feedback is considered, community coordinators adopt the community plan and communicate its progress back to fellow residents. Importantly, community coordinators play an organisation role but do not do all the work. partnerships and project teams are established to get the job done. Community planning groups can link in with council and other bodies such as Vic Roads or Parks Victoria to get the right information and progress their projects. Seed funding is available soon after the community reviews their plan. Golden Plains Shire community grants are open usually in February of each year, and council can help source external grants too. Community planning groups present to councillors to inform them of planned projects and aspirations in their community. So welcome to community planning in Golden Plains.